Hello, everybody. I'm Estrella, and today we're gonna continue the class review thing. So we're gonna start off this video by going through the. So this video will cover the heavy, the engineer, the medic, the sniper, and the spy. Let's start off with the heavy. Alright, so we're gonna do this pretty quickly. I did this video before, and then it got erased, and now we're gonna do it again, and hope for better luck. So, basically, the heavy has a minigun as his main weapon. Pretty, self-explanatory, except that you hold right-click, and it'll charge it, but not shoot it, so then you can, shoot it later. And the game's just kind of glitching out here. There we go. And then he's got a shotgun, which is just your normal shotgun. And finally, he's got fists. This is melee. He does have different gloves he can wear. These gloves, called the Holiday Punch, when you get normal critical hits, like an uppercut, which, not very lucky today, come on, usually happens all the time. Basically, he does like a big, uppercut, and when he does those, it force taunts you, which makes you do one of these. Yeah. So, that's heavy. Next, we got the NG, which you have to go outside to teach you. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so, basically, he can build things like a dispenser, which heals you and gives you ammo. Now, he also has, normal weapons, so he's got a shotgun, which this is, the Rescue Ranger. And then normally this would be a pistol, but now it is the Wrangler. I'll show you what that does later. And then he's got the Eureka effect, which can be used to upgrade machines. And the dispenser, when it upgrades, it just kind of gives you more ammo, and it reloads the ammo stuff faster. There we go. And something cool about the Rescue Ranger is that it can also, the Eureka effect, which is the wrench I have now, is that it can teleport you. So, like, hit the reload button and you can go to teleport back to your home. And then get ammo, and then, go back out here. Now, another thing the Eureka effect does is it can teleport you to your exit teleporter, which you can build teleporters. And same thing, with the, teleporters is you upgrade them, it really just, improves, like, how fast people teleport, and how fast it can recharge. Thank you. And then, so this, and then how the teleporters work, so you'd obviously build that one, and then, as anyone could guess, you could build another one, like, wherever you want, like right here, let's say, and then it would, when you finish building it, and it comes up, alright, there we go. So that would be your normal teleporter. Now you can just jump on it, and it will teleport you over here, so you can see it way over there. Now, the other main thing that he builds is, oh wait, here, I need more. There we go. Is he builds the turret, which it's a sentry turret, and it fires. Now, the sentries do have, pretty good upgrades, and, whoops, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Oh, thank you. Thank you for covering that up. I don't need people to see my people. Oh, boy. I don't have a Facebook account. What? That's viruses. But when you upgrade this... Alright, so I need more, actually. Jesus, come on. Crappy calculator. Crappy dispenser. Alright, then what I want to show you is that when you upgrade it all the way, come on, this is so slow. Okay, there we go. So, and then I have what the Jag does, or the Wrangler, I mean, is it lets you manually control the turrets, whereas usually they would just manually attack. Although, watch out because you are able to shoot yourself. Although, this is an advantage because sometimes, you know, crazy people might want to get to point A to point B a little bit too fast, so they might do something like, well, that kills me. They would obviously have full health when they do that. Now it's going to take a super long time. Basically, you could fly yourself, like rocket jumping. But that's not the case. Now, the last thing I want to show you is the Rescue Ranger, which is really cool. Basically, if you've played the NG at all, you have one. It's pretty much like you get them so quickly. In the Rescue Ranger, you can fix, like if someone started to destroy one of your objects, you can fix it by shooting it. It does have a little bit of a dip, like the flare gun, and also you can teleport your objects like way over here. So that's why it's good. I use it a lot when I'm like doing payload or something, because it can, like if you moved up, then you'd be able to, you know, just move it right along. So that is the NG. Ugh, takes so long. And alright, so now we have the Medic, and the Medic is a German accent. Oh yeah, by the way, the NG is a Southern American accent. So the Medic is a German accent, and he is mostly used as a healer, although some people do use them as war medics. Now, he has his normal needle gun, which shoots needles, which obviously you do not want into being shot at you. God knows what he's filled those with. And he's got the Medigun, which obviously the crosshair is now a cross, and you can heal people with it if you walk up to your teammates. Also, if you right-click when they heal all the way up, then that thing on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen with a little bullet, and it's a little bar, and it'll fill up, and then you right-click, and it makes you and whoever you're healing invincible. So usually, like, you'll see it on heavies, you know, like a heavy will come up and it'll be all red, and you can't hurt him. That's what's going on. Then he's got this melee weapon, usually a knife of some sort. So that's the Medic. Finally, we got the Australian Sniper, who can zoom in, obviously, and then it makes that ding noise when that thing in the middle of the screen is full focus, and it does more damage now. And mine is a gore spattered Hitman's Heat Maker, which means I just have more kills than, because it's strange. And basically, you know, and then it does a lot more damage now. But also, then he's got these things. Forget what gun it's called. I don't know. It's like a semi-automatic, whatever. I don't care. I think it's a good thing that I don't know what guns and stuff like that. Anyway, they just do quick little bursts of bullets, good for fighting scouts and people who try to run up to you when you're scoped. And then although with those, I suggest using his machete, which if you're like me and have this awesome Troubleman's Shiv, it does blood damage, which is pretty much the same thing as fire damage, except it stays on for a less amount of time, and it can't be washed off in water. So that's pretty much the Sniper. And then, oh, the Sniper also has, here, let me just go in here, show you, he's got these, I know I got one, is it this? Yes. He's got, these shields where, they all do things, so see, it upgrades health, and it makes them bullet resistant, and there's one, I know I gotta have one. Oh yes, the Razorback, it lets you, like, if a spy, which we'll get to him in a second, tries to run up and backstab you. It will absorb 1 backstab. And then so that's the razorback. That's one you see a lot, but for me it's not that much because you stab it and then it's gone, and then you stab him again. And, but you know, cozy camper. It regenerates health, and it makes it less. You know, you flinch less when you get shot when you're aiming it. And finally, Girardi, which coats enemies in it, and they always take mini crits, and it can be used to extinguish fires. So if your teammate is on fire, throw that at them, and they will. Alright, I changed class. Now this is an interesting gun because you can only shoot it. This is a machine. You can only shoot it when it is zoomed, but it does a lot of damage. So that's the sniper, and then lastly we has the spy, who is French, and he's got his normal revolver. This is the ambassador. It does headshots, so if you shoot someone in the head with it, it will do a ton of damage. And then he's also got the sapper, which can disable engineer buildings. He's got the knife that if you walk up, it does normal knife damage, but then it also, if you walk up behind someone and you he'll flip it around, like if I take my loot crate Sonic Spork, and I had it, and if this was the blade, he switches it like this, and then he backstabs them, and it is an insta-kill, which is mainly what he is. And then, even though I personally don't use this stuff as much, he also, you might be saying to yourself, how are you going to sneak up on someone? That's impossible. It's actually not that impossible with the spy, because he has a disguise kit, which lets you disguise someone on the other team. So like, you could disguise, I don't know, as like soldier, and then see in the bottom left hand corner it switches you to a different player on the server, and you look like and run like a soldier, and you look like that and everything. But when you attack, it does that and you lose it. Also, if you have your mic on and you talk, like this little exclamation point on the right, and you talk, the exclamation point above your head is still going to be red, or vice versa, and even though you're blue, and that's a giveaway for the spy, and vice versa. And then he's also got, if you right click, it turns invisible for a certain amount of time, and yeah, so that's that. So that's a spy, and now I'll just show you this map because it's really awesome. So I'm gonna go scoot, and now let's go. I'm gonna show you first. I'll show you the Aether, which is this way, and you pretty much can just go, because we have like about a minute and a half left. So yeah, the Aether. This is the Aether. Ta-da! There's a big temple up there you can run over. There's a secret spot here if you run in here, because on this map there's a little scavenger hunt, and there's like numbers in secret places, and then there is that spot, which there's a different portal to get there. Also cool, when you jump off, instead of dying, you land in the water, which I will show you this area too. Now we have this place called, the End, which you can go in, and it is the End. There's no Ender Dragon, but there is this spot, and if you are on a grappling hook server, or you are an awesome rocket jumper, or you can sentry jump up there, that's pretty cool. And then finally you have the Nook, which is supposed to be peaceful. Also, don't fall off, because here when you fall off you do die. And here there's different songs you can play. Finally, hopefully I can make it in time. There is the Nether, which you can come over here. Nope, that's a library. Here we go, Nether portal, and there's like 3 or 4 Nether portals all over the place. And here you have the Nether, and there are ghasts flying around and you fall in lava and take damage, there are these cool castles in here. Anyway, please subscribe. I'm not gonna lie, I've been pretty busy with AP. It's college, high school class, so I don't post that many videos, but please subscribe.